Hello everyone and happy Friday. It is December 8th, 2023. My name is Kyle. That is Mrs. Olson and this is Maker Notes. And today we are going to talk about this really beautiful shawl that you're looking very lovely today, Mrs. Olson. It is the Milana Shawl. It is designed by Lisa Hannes. And this shawl uses just 2 yarns. So it's a fairly simple shawl that is really big. So you go over there for right now. It starts with very simple texture using a solid yarn, and then another color gets joined and we do a little bit of mosaic knitting, and then ends with more solid but using the multicolor yarn. So there's a yarn that's changing color, there's a solid one, they meet in the middle in that mosaic section. It makes a big shawl. Look at this, big. So let's get Mrs. Olson dressed again so she doesn't freeze. There we go, we'll cuddle you up. And then we can talk about what this project requires. You don't mind while we get her zhuzhed the way. Make it pretty. That's pretty good, yeah? Okay, so the Milana Shawl uses simple knitting techniques, a little bit of texture, so knitting and purling, and it uses mosaic knitting, which is knitting and slipping stitches. So the 2 different yarns you will need, so this colorway here, this is one that Louisa knit. Thank you, Louisa, for letting us show off your handiwork. Has 2 different yarns. So this one is Highland Luxe. This is by Haiku. It is 90% Andean Highland wool and 10% kid mohair, and you can kind of see a little bit of that halo that's there. There's 273 yards in one of these. You'll need 2 balls of Highland Luxe to make the shawl, and then we pair it with this is concentric. So concentric is 100% baby alpaca. How many yards is on here? It's 400 meters, 440 yards, I think it is. So these 2 together, so 2 balls of Highland Luxe, 1 cake of concentric, 6 ends to weave in for the whole giant shawl there. That is the yarn that you'll need. And of course, this kit also comes with the pattern. So we buy the pattern through Ravelry from the designer. If you give us your Ravelry name when you buy the kit from us, we'll put the pattern in your library, your Ravelry library. If you don't use Ravelry, that's fine. We will send the pattern to the email you use when you check out. We of course print a copy as well. We tuck that into the package, send it on off to you, and when you get it, all you need are needles and some time to whip up this beautiful shawl. So this is the Crimson Flower colorway. That's what the sample's made of. And then there's a number of others to show you. Which one do I want to show you? Where did it go? This one, Glitzy Comet. So Glitzy Comet is this color here. So this is Sugar Plum, and it's paired with color 1027, which is Trixie. That'll be a really beautiful, beautiful shawl. And then what other ones do I have? I have Frozen Sea. So Frozen Sea is this beautiful natural color. This is a cream paired with Newport Blues. This is the concentric color. So the gray here, the solid gray, would be this textured cream, and then when it gets all the way down to where it's all just the final multicolor one, that section would just be mostly of this blue. So they 2 meet in the middle doing the mosaic section. So that is Frozen Sea. Then Feisty Flamingo. I love this one. May not be everyone's favorite, but I really like it. So it's this color here, which is color Ember 4109, paired with the color of the year from 2021. Yes, color 1035. So these 2, which I think is going to be a really, really cool shawl. I think it's interesting. Not 2 colors that I necessarily would have paired together, but that's going to be stunning together for the people who want to do that one. That's Feisty Flamingo. Then for people who want things a little more natural, there's Fallen Leaves. So Fallen Leaves is this, which is Wild Currant, paired with shades of brown. So that'll be a nice sort of more natural earthy tone one. This is Fallen Leaves. Then there is Verdant Wind. Verdant Wind uses meadow green. It's this beautiful green, Highland Luxe, and then grayscale, which is gray to darker gray. So that'll be a nice subtle one, also kind of natural looking, right? That is Verdant Wind. And then the last one that we have here is called Azure Moon. Azure Moon, moon is ocean, really beautiful denim-y kind of color paired with Pastel Pop, which is this. So that's Azure Moon. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7 different color options for kits. If one of the kits has sold out, there's others there for you to choose. So make sure you pick the one that you like the most, add it to your cart, give us your Ravelry name. If you use Ravelry, we'll put the pattern in your library and you're good to go with the shawl, the Milana Shaw. That's the project for now. Other stuff that's in the newsletter, you might have seen in the picture. Look how cute this little pin is. So this is our enamel pin that just came in. It's our Maker's Mercantile pin. It's tiny, tiny. So, I mean, you could use it as like a lapel pin, but also it's the right size to fit onto a project bag or something like that. If you want to show your love for us, this is a great one for you to consider. These are hard enamel, so it's a nice smooth finish all the way across. Has a little tiny pin back on it, and we love them. We hope you love them too. So that's the little enamel pin that showed up. Other stuff, highlighter tape. So when you're doing mosaic knitting, sometimes highlighter tape is useful. This is what it looks like. This is the blue one. It is a clear repositionable tape. So when you're doing your charts, you can keep track of which row you are on as you're working, and you can just lift up the tape, move it to the next row as you go. Highlighter tape comes in a number of different colors. We have those in stock and ready for you as well. If you're giving this as a gift, it'd be kind of fun to also put this in it if you like as well. For people who aren't familiar with mosaic knitting, we have a handout and also a video that explains a little bit of how to read the charts and all of that, or blog post in there, I think, as well. So check those things out. There's some links in the newsletter that hint at how to navigate those mosaic knitting charts. And then the last thing, here it is, the Drawstring Bag. So we have this Drawstring Bag. This one, it's called Twilight Sheep. So is Anton Mauve is the artist, and I've talked about it before, but I think it's really cool. So he did a whole series of these sheep paintings, pastoral paintings, and some of them where the sheep are walking towards the viewer, and then some where the sheep are walking away. And the ones where the sheep are walking towards the viewer sold for more money. I thought that was really interesting. But I really like this. It's just, they are just going back home to have a snack and be in the barn where it's nice and warm, I guess. I don't know. But there is a person in there, a little shepherd who is leading the flock, which is really nice. These are printed in our studio. They're sewn as well by us, by Anu, most of the time. This one is a drawstring bag. Inside of it is white, so it's easy to see, where all the stuff is. This would be a good bag to get going, and most of the way through this project. You could probably get it all in there through the whole thing, but at the very end, it's gonna be a little bit cramped, I guess. Yeah. So that is it for this beautiful Friday. Hopefully you're going to do something fun this weekend. Make sure that you reach out to friends and family, as I always say. For all my friends who are doing the Holiday Memories Advent calendar, I'm really proud of everyone. They're just knitting away one little bite at a time, and it is so much fun to see all those progress photos showing up on your project pages and the discussion in the Ravelry forum and all that. So thank you to everyone who is doing that. That is really great to get to witness. And that's it for us. Have a wonderful weekend. Go get your kit if you'd like to get one of these, and we will see you again on Tuesday. Thanks for watching.